Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the ovary endocrine gland. The ovary, in which the follicles and the corpus luteum are the endocrine parts. So the 10th one is ovary. What is ovary? Ovary is a female reproductive organ. Primarily it produces the oocytes or the ovum. These are the sex cells of the female reproductive system or the female organisms. They produce ovum and the male produces the sperm. Sperm and ovum fuse together to form the zygote, and the zygote starts developing into one more individual. So that is the reproductive system. So in the female, ovaries are the reproductive organs which produce the ovum or the oocyte. Apart from producing the oocyte or the ovum, the cells of the ovary, specialized cells which produce the hormones, nothing but the chemical messengers which control the activities or the metabolic activities of the ovary and other organs also. So the ovary are pair in number, they are two in number. 1, 2. These are the two ovaries present, and these ovaries produce the ovum primarily, but secondarily they are also the endocrine glands which produce the hormones. Now, coming to the structure, the ovaries are the female sex organs. They are also called as gonads. Gonads. So these are two in number, situated on each side of uterus, on the lateral wall of pelvis and pelvis of the abdominal cavity. So in the abdomen, in the pelvic region, these two ovaries are present. They are situated on each side of the uterus. So this is the uterus. On the sides of the uterus, the two ovaries are situated. These two ovaries, the place of the two ovaries is lateral wall of pelvis, of abdominal cavity, and by the side of uterus. This is the position of the ovary. The young adults, in the young adults, the ovaries are pink in color. In young girls or the women, they are pink in color, but in older women, due to repeated ovulation, this is ovulation, release of the ovum. That ovum release is called as ovulation. Coming to that point, I will explain that one. So, by the repeated ovulation, these ovary surfaces become irregular and color becomes greyish. It means that in the young girls or the women, they are pink in color, and in older women, they are greyish. Each ovary is oval in shape, 3 centimeters long, 3 centimeter long, then 1.5 centimeter wide, then 1 centimeter thick. Each ovary is 3 centimeters long, 1.5 centimeter wide and 1 centimeter thick. The primary function of ovary is to produce ova or the female sex cell. I have already told that the primary function of the ovary is to produce ova or the ovum, which is a female sex cell. It also produces hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone. So these are the hormones produced by ovary. The hormones produced by ovary are estrogen and progesterone. The ovarian artery branches of abdominal aorta supply blood to the ovaries. The blood supply is from branches of abdominal aorta. In the abdominal, the aorta continues downwards and divides into two iliacs. I have told already. So the abdominal aorta, the branches of abdominal aorta, they supply blood to the ovary. Now coming to the histology. This is histology. When you take the section of the ovary, you can study the inner parts. The ovary is divided into outer cortex and inner medulla. Outer cortex and inner medulla. This is the outer layer, which is the cortex, and the inner medulla. And a small capsule is also there on the ovary. Ovary is divided into outer cortex and inner medulla. The ovary is covered by a single layer of cuboidal epithelium called germinal layer. These are the germinal layers. Germinal epithelial layer. Medulla is made up of loose connective tissue, blood vessel, nerves. Medulla, this portion, medulla is loose connective tissue here, and branches of blood vessels, nerves also present in the stroma or the inner section, that is the medulla, which made up of loose connective tissue, blood vessels and nerves. The stroma of cortex has a dense collection of cells which are in different stages in the maturation of follicle. They are the stroma of the cortex. This is the cortex, and these are the germinal epithelial cells which produce the germinal follicles. Here, number 1, 2, 3, 4 stages are there. So, different types of follicles are produced by these cells here. They are the germinal cells. The meaning of germinal is nothing but germination. They germinate the follicles. The follicles are in different stages. So these follicles are divided into four types. The first one is primordial follicle with central oogonia surrounded by a single layer of cuboidal stroma cells. Central nucleus of the central oogonia surrounded by single layer of cuboidal cells. Then coming to the next, second one is the primary follicle. Primordial, primary follicle. They have single layer of columnar follicular cells. Single layer of columnar cells present here. They have single layer of columnar cells with the central oocyte. The secondary follicles. This is the secondary follicle. This is the primary follicle. Here a single layer is present, and here also single layer. So secondary follicle, coming to secondary, with the central oogonium surrounded by several layers of follicular granulosa cells. Here several layers are present, not only one layer. Here only one layer. Here only one oogonia is present. Here only one layer. Here multi-layers. Number of layers of follicular cells are present. Granulosa cells are present. Follicular granulosa cells. Coming to the matured ovary follicle, that is called as the Graafian follicle, the fourth one, which is matured one, fully developed, ready to release. It is called as the Graafian follicle. Matured follicle is also called Graafian follicle. It is surrounded by a capsule with the two layers. Here I have given the figure here. It is surrounded by two layers, that is theca interna and theca externa. The first layer and the second layer. Two layers are there. This is the first layer, this is the second layer. So two layers are present. The follicle is surrounded by two layers. An inner vascular layer. This is inner vascular layer. Vascular means blood vessels are present in that one. So vascular layer, theca interna, and the outer fibrous layer called theca externa, which produces estrogen hormone. Theca externa produces the hormones. So these follicles in which theca externa, the outer layer, produces estrogen, that is the hormone. The membrane granulosa cells secrete a fluid called liquor follicles. The membrane granulosa cells, here cells which produce the follicular liquor, which is present in the follicular cavity. There is a cavity inside and the liquor follicular fluid is there. This fluid is secreted by membranosa granulosa cells. Now called liquor follicle, which displays the oocyte to one side of the follicle. It displays the oocyte downwards or one side of the follicle, which displays the oocyte on the one side of the follicle, where it is surrounded by a mass of cells called as cumulus oophorus. Here, cumulus oophorus, that is a cone-like structure present, that is called as cumulus oophorus. So this is the structure of the graphene follicle. When the graphene follicle reaches to full maturation, then remaining part of the follicle forms an important follicle. When the graphene follicle reaches to full maturation, it reaches to the surface of the ovary. It comes here to the surface of the ovary and forms bulge the bulge here. It is a bulge and it will be ruptured here like this, and the oocyte is released. Ruptures and oocyte is released into the perineal cavity. This process is called as ovulation. The ovary is surrounded by a membrane called zona pellucida. The oocyte is surrounded by a membrane called zona pellucida. So when this graphene follicle, when it reaches its maturity, it comes towards the wall of the ovary and it ruptures the wall here. It ruptures the wall and comes out and thrown into the peritoneal cavity. Here, it will be thrown here. Like that, it will be thrown outside. So when it comes out, the infundibulum with the fimbriae, the finger-like structures, it captures it immediately and sends inside like this here. It comes to the uterus. So when the graphene follicle reaches to full maturation, it reaches the surface of the ovary and forms a bulge. The follicle ruptures and oocyte is released into the peritoneal cavity. This process is called ovulation. This is called the release of the oocyte. The release of the oocyte in here, and this follicle comes here. It ruptures itself and it ruptures the wall of the ovary also, and the oocyte is released out here, and this becomes further action. So this is the process actually. Now after ovulation, the remaining part of the follicle forms an important yellow structure called as corpus luteum. Yellow structure. It is a yellow structure. Yellow colored one. So, yellow colored structure called as corpus luteum. Which has endocrine function, produces estrogen. So the corpus luteum produces estrogen. Female hormone, endocrine hormone. Estrogen is produced by corpus luteum, which has endocrine function, produces progesterone hormone. The yellow structure called as corpus luteum produces progesterone, not estrogen, progesterone. Progesterone hormone, this is the progesterone. And the estrogen is produced by the theca externa cells. If the ovum is not fertilized, the corpus luteum degenerates and forms a mass of white fibrous tissue called corpus albicans. Corpus albicans. If this is not fertilized and replaced in the uterus, if it is not fertilized by the sperm of the male and replaced in the endometrium of the uterus, then the progesterone secretion is not initiated, but the follicle becomes the corpus albicans, a fibrous structure. If the ovum is not fertilized, the corpus luteum degenerates and forms a mass of white fibrous tissue called corpus albicans. Ovaries are under control of two hormones. Ovaries are controlled under two hormones. The first one is FSH, then second one is LH of pituitary. Pituitary gland. So the pituitary gland, we have already studied, produces the follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone, and these two hormones, they control the production of estrogen and progesterone, or the activities of the ovary. Almost all activities of the ovary are controlled by these two hormones coming from anterior pituitary gland, anterior side, that is the anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary gland. Now, functions of estrogen: it is secreted by theca interna of the Graafian follicle. So, this is the Graafian follicle, wherein the outer theca externa is present, internal theca interna is present, and the cells of theca interna produce the estrogen. Whereas the progesterone is secreted by corpus luteum. I have already told. Corpus luteum produces estrogen. Coming to the functions of the estrogen, at the onset of puberty, estrogen plays a very important role in the development of female secondary sex characters. The female secondary sex characters are developed by the hormone called as estrogen during puberty. ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗುವಾಗ ಹೆಣ್ಣುಮಕ್ಕಳು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗುವಾಗ the menstruation cycle start ಆದಾಗ MC ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ menstrual cycle ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅವರು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯ. ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ದ ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ and the secondary sex characters will be introduced, or the secondary sex characters are developed. In female, it helps in the development of breast are developed. Then wider hip is widered. Pubic and armpit hairs, ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇರ್ಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಜೆನೈಟಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೂದಲುಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ, ಹೇರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಹೇರ್ಗಳು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ಫಿಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಗಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ. ಫೀಮೇಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಇದು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. ಇನ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ವೈಡರ್ ಹಿಪ್, pubic and armpit hair. It also regulates menstrual cycle, controlling the growth of uterine lining during the first part of the cycle. It also controls the development of the uterine wall, that is called as endometrium, during the first part of the cycle. It also regulates the flow of uterine mucus secretion. It helps to stop the flow of milk after weaning. ವೇನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಲು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವುದು ವೇನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು, ತಾಯಿಯಂದರು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರದ ಊಟಗಳನ್ನು, ಆಹಾರ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಹಾಲು ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ನಿಲ್ಲುವುದು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇಟ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಟರೈನ್ ಮ್ಯೂಕಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ವೇನಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಹಾಲು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ another function is it maintains the thickness of vaginal wall and promotes lubrication. vaginal wall, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಜೈನಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ವಜೈನಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯೂಕಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. and that mucus secretion is by this hormone. It regulates the vaginal wall also. It also responsible for development and regulation of female reproductive system. The complete system is regulated by the estrogen. It also plays an important role during pregnancy. Pregnancy time ನಲ್ಲಿ this also helps for the development of the fetus, fixation of the ovum or the development of the ovum. So during pregnancy also it helps. Likewise, coming to the next one, progesterone. It prepares the uterus endometrial wall for implantation. So this wall of the uterus is completely prepared by progesterone. The wall is prepared by the progesterone to implant the ovum. The ovum should come here, and the zygote, after the fertilization, it becomes the zygote. Male and female sex cells are united together to form the zygote, and this zygote comes here and implanted in the uterine wall, and this uterine wall is prepared by progesterone. The progesterone prepares the uterine wall for the blastocyte, zygote or the blastocyte. Coming to the next point, it helps the mammary glands to produce milk during childbirth. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹಾಲು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಹಾಲು ಬರೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. ಈ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ನಿಂದನೇ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಮರಿ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತ್. It inhibits the muscle contraction of uterus that could cause the body to reject an egg or the blastocyte. This blastocyte should come inside. If this is vibrated, then this will not be implanted, and it controls the muscles of the uterus. The progesterone controls the muscles of the uterus also, to enhance or to support the implantation of the oocyte, the blastocyte. It supports to pregnancy, hence it is also called as hormone of pregnancy. This is also called hormone of pregnancy. Hormone of pregnancy. It helps in the development of the fetus or the embryo. It also plays an important role in the release of insulin and pancreatic function. It also helps in the release of the insulin hormone from the pancreas and the functions of the pancreas. It helps or it stimulates, it helps in the function of the pancreas. Now, the last one is the placenta. So here Now, coming to the 11th one, that is the placenta. Umbilical cord. This is fetus. And this is uterus wall. Now, placenta is an organ which is a part of uterus or the mother and a part of the developing fetus also. So the uterus wall wherein the fetus is implanted, then the fetal finger-like structures and the mother finger-like structures, the uterine wall finger-like structures, they unite together to form the placenta. So this placenta is also a very important endocrine gland. Now coming to the first point, placenta is an organ that is developed during pregnancy. During pregnancy only this placenta develops. in the uterus. It is a temporary organ that connects the developing fetus with the uterine wall. It connects the developing fetus to the uterine wall or the uterus wall of the mother via umbilical cord. This is the connecting link. Umbilical cord is the connecting link. Umbilical cord. It allows nutrients uptake, thermoregulation, waste elimination and gases exchange through mother blood supply. The mother blood supply comes here and this takes here inside the fetus. The waste is produced, it is given out and in the blood of the mother it goes out. The gases exchange also takes place. The thermoregulation also continues. The waste elimination takes place. All is through the placenta and that's from the fetus to the mother. It also fights against internal infections. The placenta also helps in the internal, it fights against the internal infections. It also produces hormones which support pregnancy. To support the pregnancy, the hormones should be there and these hormones are produced by the placenta. The chorionic villi of fetus, the chorionic villi of the fetus, these are called as chorionic villi. Chorionic villi. So these chorionic villi of the fetus and the uterine tissue fuse together to form a structure called structural and functional unit called placenta. Now, the placenta is nothing but it is a structural and functional unit which is a union of the chorionic villi of fetus and uterine tissue. This is the uterine tissue. This is the uterine tissue. This is chorionic villi. They fuse together to form the placenta. It is the connecting link between the fetus and the mother. I have already told the placenta is a connecting link between the fetus and the mother. The placenta functions as a feto-maternal organ with two components, fetal placenta and maternal placenta. So fetal placenta is there, maternal placenta is there. Fetal placenta consists of fetal capillary network, fetal connection tissue and fetal chorionic epithelium. This is the fetal side which has the chorionic villi, then capillary network, fetal connective tissues and chorionic epithelium. All these consist fetal placenta. This is the fetal placenta. Now coming to the maternal placenta, it consists of uterine epithelium. This is the uterine epithelium here. Uterine connective tissue, uterine capillary network. So here the capillary network will be there and all these things are present in the maternal placenta also. Now functions of the placenta, it produces steroid hormones called as estrogen and progesterone. It also produces estrogen and progesterone, which are nothing but steroidal hormones, steroids. They are nothing but steroids or steroidal hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone, steroidal hormones, which are important in the maintenance of the healthy pregnancy, which is very important for the healthy pregnancy and in the preparation of labor and breastfeeding. During the labor or coming out of the uterus, that is called as labor. ಹೆರಿಗೆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದೆನ್ ಹಾಲು ಉಣಿಸುವಾಗ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಲು ಉಣಿಸುವಾಗ, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಬಾರ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ 9 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅದು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಪ್ಲೇ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ, ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಬರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್. Estrogen, coming to the first one, estrogen. The levels of this hormone rises towards the end of the pregnancy. Up to the end of the pregnancy, these hormones are produced and secreted. So at the end of the pregnancy, the level of this hormone rises. It stimulates the growth of uterus to give place for development of fetus. It means that the development of fetus takes place inside the ovum or the uterus. The uterus wall is completely functional here. So the estrogen stimulates the growth of uterus to give place to development of fetus. It helps in the production of the, or it helps in the development of the endometrium wall of the uterus before fetus, before the implantation, and becomes ready for implantation. Ready ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಸೈಟ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯಂ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಾ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Then the second one, the next point, during labor it allows the uterus to contract and prepare uterus for labor. The uterus will be contracted, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ uterus, contract ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಗು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So during that time this helps to allow the uterus contraction. It also stimulates the growth and development of mammary glands during pregnancy. Pregnancy time ನಲ್ಲಿ mammary glands, female mammary glands, breasts, they are fully developed, full development ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ಹಾಲು ತುಂಬಿರುತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎದರಿಂದ? ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಂದ. Progesterone, coming to the next, progesterone, it maintains pregnancy by supporting lining of uterus, providing a clean environment for the fetus. It also prepares the uterus for implantation. It helps in the development of placenta. The development of placenta is helped by this hormone, that is the progesterone. The progesterone prevents the shedding of endometrium during pregnancy. ಮಗು ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಫೀಟಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದರೆ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ನಿಂತೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂಟ್ರೈನ್ ವಾಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಂದ, ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ನಿಂದ. ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ endometrial wall during pregnancy. Progesterone prevents the shedding of endometrium during pregnancy. Progesterone suppresses the contraction of muscle layer of uterine wall during pregnancy, which avoids termination. Termination avoid ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ the uterine wall should be contracted, and this is prevented by this hormone. ಮಗು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೇಬರ್. ಮಗು ಜನ್ಮ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಹೆರಿಗೆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆರಿಗೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಾ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಲೀಸಸ್ ಸೆವೆರಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕೋರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಗೋನಾಡೋಟ್ರೋಫಿನ್ಸ್. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕೋರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಗೋನಾಡೋಟ್ರೋಫಿನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕೋರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಗೋನಾಡೋಟ್ರೋಫಿನ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಾ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೋಜನ್, then placental growth hormone and relaxing and kisspeptin, relaxing and kiss KISS peptin kisspeptin. So placental lactation, placental growth hormone, relaxing and kisspeptin are produced by placenta. They are called as human chorionic gonadotrophins. So all are produced. ಇವು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಎಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಅದರ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ದೇ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್. The hormone human chorionic gonadotrophins, that is the first hormone to be released from the developing placenta, is measured in the pregnancy test. ನೋಡಿ, human hormone gonadotrophins which are released first, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಾ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಕಂಡುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕೊರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಗೊನಾಡೋಟ್ರೋಫಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್, ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಮಗು ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಥವಾ ಮಗು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಫಿಟಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So that pregnancy test is nothing but the test of the human chorionic gonadotrophins. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಗೊನಾಡೋಟ್ರೋಫಿನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ these human gonadotrophic hormones they produce as soon as the implantation takes place. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಸೆಂಟಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕೊರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ gonadotrophins is the first hormone to be released from the developing placenta, is measured in the pregnancy test. So this is all about the pregnancy and the endocrine system. So endocrine system contains about 11 endocrine glands which I have explained already. This is the 11th one, placenta. Before that I explained about the ovary, the female sex organ which also produces the hormones. Now the last is the placenta which produces the hormones estrogen, progesterone and human chorionic gonadotrophins. So all these hormones they maintain the pregnancy and the labor maintenance and also the breastfeeding maintenance. So everything is produced by placenta only. So the placenta also an endocrine gland. This ends the endocrine glands. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡೋಕ್ರೈನ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, 11 ಎಂಡೋಕ್ರೈನ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಂಡೋಕ್ರೈನ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವುದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಫಿಗರ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು, ಹಿಸ್ಟಾಲಜಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. ಫಿಗರ್ಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಫಿಗರ್ಗಳು ನೋಡಿದೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್ should be drawn in color pencils also. You can draw the figures with the color pencils. So color pencil ಇಂದ ಫಿಗರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್, ಮೇಜರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್. ಎಂಡೋಕ್ರೈನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು explain in the examination. So this is all about the endocrine system. Thank you very much.